What's up guys, AussiePlays here, welcome back to another video. So in this video, I'm going to be going over the 2-point plays in each of the 4 schemes in Madden Mobile 20. First, we are going to start with the vertical scheme. Looks like the 2 run plays are going to be buck sweep and halfback base. The 2 short passes are mesh and wide receiver drag. And the 2 PA passes are PA drop in and PA scissors. Looking at the overall 2-point play selection, it looks like there are 4 viable plays: buck sweep, halfback base, mesh, and wide receiver drag. Out of the 2 run plays, I would say halfback base is better than buck sweep because you don't need to rely on as many lead blockers going across the field to lead block for your halfback. Looking at the short passes, I would say mesh is better than wide receiver drag because you have more options. You have 2 receivers running drag routes and you have a halfback running into the flats as well as a corner route. Next, we are going to be looking at the 2-point plays from the spread playbook. I would say there are about 5 viable options here. You have halfback draw, halfback zone, inside switch, spot option, and PA boot LT. The only problems with halfback draw and halfback zone is that the handoff animations on those 2 run plays are usually very slow, and if your opponent is bringing a blitz, especially an inside blitz, you won't be able to get anywhere with those 2 run plays. Looking at the short pass inside switch, if you focus on the 3 receivers on the right side of the screen, you can see that they have a trips formation. You have 2 receivers running inwards. One's doing a post, one is doing a curl, and the other is going to be running to the flats. If you roll out to the right, you can usually hit one of those 3 receivers. The other short pass is spot option. I'll be focusing on the trip stack on the left side of this play. You have a receiver running a corner route, another receiver running a curl, and the 3rd receiver running an out route to the flats. If you did not flip this play, you'll be rolling out to the left and looking to hit one of those 3 receivers in the trip stack. I usually would not recommend calling a play action play for a 2-point, as the handoff animation can be pretty slow and defenders can sack your quarterback before you can even have a chance to throw. But on PA boot LT, you can hit your tight end who is going to be running a crossing route. You can also throw to your slot receiver who is going to be running in and then changing his route to an out route. The next 2-point plays are going to be from the smash mouth scheme. So you have 2 run plays, halfback counter weak and halfback inside. You have 2 short passes, fullback circle, and post drag. You have 2 play action plays, PA boot and PA spot. So out of the 2 run plays, I would say halfback counter weak is not viable as you're really reliant on your O-line to make the blocks, and especially with a counter run play, the handoff animation is going to be pretty slow and it's going to be pretty quick for the defenders to close in and to tackle your halfback. Halfback inside, you're going to be having a lead blocker and it's going to be inside run, can be easily shut down with an inside blitz, but it's going to be the better of the 2 run plays here. For the short passes, you have fullback circle. I'm going to say this play is better than post drags for the 2-point, as your fullback is going to be running a circle route. It's pretty good against man coverage, may get open against zone if the linebackers drop deep enough. You can also scramble on this play. Both of the play action passes in the smash mouth 2 points are going to be viable. You have PA boot, where you have 2 viable routes. You have your halfback, which is going to be running up through your offensive guard and center, and then going to be running a drag route. And you have your tight end, who is going to be also running a drag route in the same direction. The other 2-point play is PA slot. You're going to be having 2 to 3 viable reads here. You have your halfback, which is going to be running to the flats and you have a wide receiver who's going to be running a curl route. This play is not as good as PA boot, but you have 2 receivers or 3 which are going to be having enough room in the end zone to be running their routes. So overall, I would say smash mouth, mostly all of the plays are viable besides halfback counter weak. Lastly, we are going to be looking at the 2-point plays in the West Coast scheme for MM20. Out of the 2 run plays, halfback wham is going to be much better than halfback misdirection. For the short passes, both of them are really viable. Double drags is currently my favorite 2-point play in Madden Overdrive. Middle slants is going to be really viable as well because you have your receiver running a drag route, a receiver running a corner, and another receiver running a post. You also have your halfback running to the flats. For the play action plays, I would say PA counter waggle is better than PA curl drag, as you have your tight end who is going to be running to the flats, and you can also scramble on this play. Overall, I would say that you have 5 viable 2-point plays in a West Coast scheme. So before I wrap up this video, I just want to give you a short message from Hey Steve Dave, where he posted on Mudhead that for some context for the 2-point plays, I mentioned in a previous thread or post that the team wanted to make sure going for 2 was a gamble the same way it is in the NFL. Overall, they felt that 2-point conversion rates in previous seasons were much too high across the board, and in an effort to balance that, changes were made to the available plays. This is something the team will continue to monitor and will make additional changes if the conversion rates are too low/high. So that wraps up this video. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think of the plays given to each of the schemes. Do you like how they made changes to the 2-point plays this year, or do you not like it? Which scheme would you be running in LVO, and will it be based on the available 2-point plays? So as usual, if you like this video, click the like button. If you want to see more, click the subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.